and the aim and the purpose of this day come into fruition. The chairperson, the main speaker, the guest of honor, the distinguished highly invited guest, the national chairman, Ghana Muslim Mission, the regional Imam Council, and all members of Ghana Muslim Mission. We all exactly salute the remnants of our founding members who are still in our midst for championing the cause of Islam till this moment. As a goal of our founding members to establish income-generating ventures to support the activities of Islam and the dissemination of the deen, it is now being actualized now through the setting up of a package water company at Samsung. The purpose of this conference is to solicit our individual and collective support to make this a reality. We expect future generations. We expect future generation of leaders of Ghana Muslim Mission Greater Accra will continue with this vision. We have presently set up a clinic in partnership with our Eman Foundation and our Muslim clinic, which has catered for about 500 patients since the inception in January as a welfare support to lessen the financial burden of our members. The headquarters of Ghana Muslim Mission, of which we are holding this conference, has the Hirz Basic School and the Junior High School. As part of our activities, we hold meetings of sectors as Greater Accra Ghana Muslim Mission to learn more about the deen. Our regional Imam Council visits the agent of Ghana Muslim Mission Menk to recite the Quran, share good memories of the mission begun. As part of our future plans, Greater Accra Ghana Muslim Mission has initiated plans to train imams and to equip them with the necessary skills to educate our children in our various madrasas. Also, we have plans to upgrade the Hirz school to a two-story building, 18 units classroom with a multi-purpose hall for Islamic activities. We entreat all visitors here online to be part of Ghana Muslim Mission vision to hold the banner of Islam high and invest with their servant category. On behalf of the regional executive, Ghana Muslim Mission Greater Accra, the regional Imam Council, the regional executive Women Fellowship Greater Accra, the regional executive Youth Wing Ghana Muslim Mission Greater Accra, I welcome you warmly to this venue, this ground, for this August occasion. Once again, it is my fervent prayer that Allah shower His choicest blessing on this day for the fruition of this aim. May Allah continue to be with us with the moments we end this. And Allah be with us all. Amen. Amen. Atabir! And so we thank our Imam so much for giving us the welcome address. The original Imam Melody was spiritual leader, Greater Accra region. The direction I can evacuate about program Shishi. Maybe was a Quranic recitation film. At this juncture, shall we invite our brother Muhammad Okani to give us the Quranic recitation. At-Takbir! At-Takbir! Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge with God from Satan, the accursed. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Ar-Rahman, the most gracious. Allama al-Quran, he has taught the Quran. Khalaqal insan, he created man. Allamahul bayan, he taught him eloquent speech. Ash-shamsu wal-qamaru bihusban, the sun and the moon run on their fixed courses, calculated with measured out stages for each. وَالنَّجْمُ وَالشَّجَرُ يَسْجُدَانِ, and the herbs and the trees both prostrate themselves to him. وَالسَّمَاءَ رَفَعَهَا وَوَضَعَ الْمِيزَانَ, and the heaven, he has raised it high, and he has set up the balance. Allah tatughaw fil mizan, in order that you may not transgress balance. Wa aqimul wazna bil qisti wa la tuhsirul mizan, and observe the weight with equity, and do not make the balance deficient. Wal arda wada'aha lil anam, and the earth he has laid down for the creatures. Fiha fakihatun wan nakhlu dhatul akmam, therein are fruits and date palms, producing fruit stalks. Wal habbu dhul asfi wal rayhan, and also corn with its leaves and stalk for fodder, and sweet-scented plants. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ, then which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ كَالْفَخَّارِ, he created man from sounding clay, like the clay of pottery. وَخَلَقَ الْجَانَّ مِنْ مَارِجٍ مِنْ نَارٍ, and the jinn he created from a smokeless flame of fire. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ, then which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? مرج رب المشركين ورب المغربين, Lord of the two easts and Lord of the two wests. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان, then which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? مرج البحرين يلتقيان, he has let loose the two seas meeting together. بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان, between them is a barrier which none of them can transgress. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان, then which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان, out of them both come out pearl and coral. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان? Then, which of the favors of your Lord would you deny? وَلَهُمْ جَوَارِ الْمُنشَآتُ فِي الْبَحْرِ كَالْأَعْلَامِ. His are the ships, going and coming in the seas, like mountains. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ? Then, which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ. Whatsoever is on the earth will perish. وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. And the face of your Lord will remain full of majesty and honor, will remain forever. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ? Then, which of the favors of your Lord will you deny? Hasbuk. Assalamu alaikum. Atakbir! Atakbir! And so indeed, which of the favors of Allah can be denied? Eji ankwali ake yewa ikromo unamonekino nitenoni kiburaji nyanye. We thank our brother so much for giving us this wonderful Quranic recitation. And of course, he deemed it fit to also translate it. We have in our regional chairman of the Ghana Muslim Sheikh Akariji, in the person of Solomon Okai Ayi. Atakbir! Atakbir! We also have our regional imam who a short while ago gave us the welcome address. The person of Imam Nuruddin Atukwekwe. Atakbir! Atakbir! And is accompanied by his deputy. And he is the deputy. And so after we get the updates on those on the high table, we duly acknowledge them, inshallah. Alright, so next on our program is the introduction of our guest speaker. And our guest speaker is going to speak on the theme for this very program. Without much ado, shall we invite our sister Rashida only to give us the introduction of the guest speaker. Atakbir! Atakbir! Let me watch from the guest speaker. I know the and regional conference of Rashida Jimani by introduce like Atakbir!
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I'm very pleased to be called upon to introduce today's guest speaker. He is the resident imam of the Al-Wayul Islamic following the passing of the late Sheikh Yunus Ibrahim in April 2020. He doubles as the chief imam of Ashia Fulani community and its environs. He also has an oversight responsibility as the imam of the Al-Ashin 2000 Mosque in Adabraka, Accra. He is an eminent member of the National Peace Council of Ghana and currently the chairman of National Representative Assembly of Al-Alu Sunnah wal Jama'ah Ghana International. He belongs to the Union of African Muslim Scholars as an eminent member. He also belongs to the League of the World Muslim Scholars. Mothers, fathers, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our guest speaker, Sheikh Salman Muhammad Al-Asa.
Atakbir! 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 And our guest speaker is going to speak on unity in diversity for a prosperous community. wɔ ìbáyé kẹtọ akẹ ekòmé fèrèmọ wọ́n bá yọ sí akẹ wọ́n fẹ́ wọ̀ gbọ̀nyẹ̀ ní kókó ní wọ́n bá pè ní ìsà akẹ wọ́n fi ekòmé kẹ́hà wọ̀ máa nìyà. My ulama and elders on the high table, my mother, media with us, ladies and gentlemen. I begin with the Islamic salutation of peace and tranquility. This occasion is the history of the Ghana Muslim Mission Greater Accra region, but also in my personal history as Salman Muhammad Al-Hassan. When I was appointed the chief imam of Medina West and East Emirate group to congratulate me officially. And so I'm saying to the entire membership, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala richly bless. The theme that this gathering is coming with, it says unity in diversity for a prosperous community. Unity in diversity for a prosperous community. Fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, a community is a sizable number of human beings or any other thing which is binded together either by faith or by geographical location or by features or by profession and so on. And so when people come together based on their faith, that faith community becomes a community. And so in Ghana, we have the Muslim community to which all of us belong. The Christian community is in Ghana. The traditional practitioners community is in Ghana. The Hindu community is in Ghana and other communities. All of these communities are communities based on faith. Communities based on geographical location are also known as communities. That's why we have the Kolekono community, we have the Shukura community, we have the Sabon Logo community, the Accra Central Community, Medina Community. These are all communities, but based on geographical location. There are communities made of features. That is why we have nowadays on some of our channels, they bring all the women who are obese, that they should also come and create a group of themselves for something. It has also created a community based on their features. Communities based on color or race. That is why in Ghana, we are blacks. It is a black community. We have the Arab community of Ghana. The Lebanese have their community in Ghana. This is based on color or race. We have the community of professionals, where in the academia, they are a community of their own when it comes to academics. When you go into people who are into other ventures, they also create a community of themselves. Therefore, that thing which brings the people together is what makes them a community of that particular thing. But diversity, on the other hand, simply connotes differences. And these differences may also be on all that we have mentioned above. So there is the difference between a Muslim and a Christian. There is the difference between a Christian and a traditionalist. There is the difference between the traditionalist and a Hindu. There is the difference between the Hindu and a Hare Krishna. These are differences when it comes to religion. There are differences when it comes to a particular religion, that is the intra-religious differences. So you find people calling themselves Sunnah, you find others calling themselves Shia, you find others calling themselves Tijaniya, you find others calling themselves whatever. These are intra-religious differences, and this is the diversities that we have. Fellow brothers and sisters, in the context of human life, diversity was created by Allah to beautify His world. Allah brought diversity for the world to be beautiful. In terms of religion, Allah says, وَلَوْ شَاءَ رَبُّكَ لَآمَنَ مَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ كُلُّهُمْ جَمِيعًا أَفَأَنْتَ تُكْرِهُ النَّاسَ حَتَّى يَكُونُوا مُؤْمِنِينَ. If your Lord had willed, He would have made all human beings to become believers. But it is out of the will of Allah that He made some people to believe in Islam and to reject Islam. And so who are you to force people for them to become believers at all costs? It is impossible. When we look at our own creation as human beings, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, He says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ خَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافُ أَلْسِنَتِكُمْ وَأَلْوَانِكُمْ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِلْعَالِمِينَ. It is of His science that He created the heavens and the earth. And the changes that He has created in your tongues and in your colors. So I am an Eda, then somebody will say he is an Ewa. and another person will say he is an Efanti, and another person will say he is a Hausa, and another person will say he is a Fulani. These are all signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to show that He is the creator of all these diversities. Allah says, Inna fi dhalika la ayat. In doing that are signs for you to know the creator. But who are those who will understand these signs? Allah says, Lil alimin, for those who have sound knowledge. It will take sound knowledge for you to appreciate the diversity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created among us as human beings. Fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, followers of noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because of differences that Allah has created to beautify this world, human beings especially have made these differences, instead of an object of beautification, human beings have turned the differences into objects of hatred, dislike, rancor, enmity among themselves. And we decided as human beings, just because of differences in some sounds that come from our own mouths, to see the other as inferior to ourselves. Because I speak a particular language, I see myself superior over someone who speaks a different language. Because I come from a particular geographical location in the country, I see myself as superior to someone who comes from another geographical location. Because I am fair in color, I think I am superior than someone who is dark. And because I am dark in color, I think I am so superior than someone who is albino. So on and so forth. Allah created all these differences to beautify the world, but we as human beings have misused and continue to misuse the differences to create rancor, enmity, and retrogression. Fellow brothers and sisters, there is a wonderful story which has become an idiom in Arabic. They say, Ukiltu yawma ukila thawr al-abyad. I was eaten up the day the white bull was eaten up. The story goes like this: that once upon a time, 3 different bulls, male cows, lived together. One of them was white, totally white cow. A male cow is a bull, totally white. The second one was totally black, and the third one was totally brownish. They lived together. And then in the same neighborhood, the lion was also living there as their neighbor. The lion, whenever she decided to attack, the 3 will come together and fight the lion. So the lion couldn't eat any of them. Then the lion realized the strength of the 3 is because of the unity between them. So definitely they will have to be segregated. So the lion went back, thought of it, a very careful planned thing. So the lion came back to the black and the brownish bulls and told them, I heard the white bull priding itself that it is the most beautiful one, and that it is more expensive than you. You are worth nothing. Had it not because of it, nobody will even see you. It is the bull that is catching the crowd for all of you. You see, the white bull is looking down upon you and seeing that you are nothing. And so I want you to also gain your pride, for you to also be yourself. So tomorrow, I am going to eliminate the white bull, but when I'm doing it, it is for your own good, so keep quiet. Then the black bull said, so that is the thinking of the white bull. Oh, now understood. That is why when we are moving together, then it will be galloping small. I didn't know it was just pride. Then the brownish bull said, I've also realized, even on that day, the way it was telling itself, I didn't know it was looking down upon us. So tomorrow, you elephant, go and catch the white bull. We don't care. It wants to look down upon us. So the next day, the lion came and did the free hunting. Pounced on the white bull, killed the white bull, ate it up, and the others were there standing and looking. They didn't say anything. After the lion fed itself very well, it said, thank you for understanding that I am doing this for your own sake. So goodbye. And then it went. One day the lion was hungry again. There is the need for another meat. So now the lion waited for the black one alone and told the black one, you see the brownish bull over there. I overheard it saying that when it comes to the bull that doesn't cost anything at all, it is you that's black bull. You are useless. You are nobody. In fact, had it not been because of this brownish bull, nobody will even look at you. Then the black one said, so that is how the brown one is looking at me. He said, yes. And I've told you that I am always for you. I will help you. So do you know what? I want you, even though you are black, to be the master of everything, so that you will be walking majestically and nobody will look down upon you. So tomorrow, I'm going to also attack the brown bull, but keep quiet. It's none of your business. I'm doing it for your own good. Then the black one said, I've now understood. It is good. Go on. They want to look down upon me, and I'm not going to allow that. So the next day, the lion went on the brown bull again, killed it, and the black one was looking, not doing anything. So now it's finished. The black one is there thinking it has gotten everything. As it was moving around, one day the lion was hungry again. So when the lion was coming this time, there are no stories. The lion came directly. So the bull asked the lion, Mr. Lion, where are you going? He said, I am coming to eat you up. Now there are no more stories because there's nobody to defend the black bull. I'm coming to eat you up. The black bull thought of it carefully and said, Ukiltu yawma ukila thawrun abyad. It is not today that you are coming to eat me up. I was eaten up already from the day I allowed you to eat up the white bull. It is that day that you got me, not today. So just go on and then do your business. Fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, this is a story for us to understand how, if a community decides to make its differences to prevail, its differences to dominate, how the community will be teared apart, the community cannot progress, the community will always lag behind. If the three bulls were smart enough to understand that their unity is their strength, and therefore they need to be together, regardless whatever the a lion was telling them about one bull or the other, they would have continued to live. But pride and also wanting to have it alone was the source of their misunderstanding, and finally they tear themselves apart. Fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gave us a very nice example of how unity, especially unity of purpose, will lead to safety, will lead to prosperity, and this unity will always lead to destruction, will always lead to retrogression. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us about a group of people traveling on a ship. Some were on the ground floor of the ship, others were in the middle floor of the ship, others were on the upper floor of the ship. As they were sailing, they had their drinking water down in the ground floor, rather up in the upper floor. So those who were ground, whenever they wanted to drink water, they will have to now ascend to the top to get water and drink, and then come back to the bottom. As they continued like that, one of them brought a suggestion. He said, instead of always going up for water and coming down, going up, it is too tiring. And just beneath us is the water. So why should we continue going up and coming down when beneath us is the water? So what we are going to do is, let's just create a hole in the ship so that the water will just come from there. We'll just be drinking. We don't need to go to these people. Then the others supported, but one of them said, hey, remember, when you dig that hole in that ship, we are not just going to get water, but all of us at the bottom, in the middle, at the top will get drowned because the ship will sink. And so for you to remain suffering, going up and down for water is safer for us than we creating a hole because we just want to have a shortcut to the water. Then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if they had not reminded this person who wanted to create that hole, if they had kept quiet, all of them will in the beginning see water, but at the end they will sink. But the intervention of some of them who said, no, don't do it, it is rather going to create a more problem, saved all of them from getting drowned. In other words, in our communities, that is what is happening. The same scenario that the Prophet ﷺ described for us is what is happening in our community. You will find in the Ghana Muslim Mission, somebody sees another person. Why is it that it has to be this person and not this person? And you can see that, okay, this person is the cousin of the other. So is it that he and his cousins are the same, or the only people in the mission? What is our role? If that is the case, let's break everything. Sometimes you see people accusing others even without investigating the reason of the accusation, and others buying into it, not even asking, let's investigate and see the truth of what you are claiming. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu in ja'akum fasiqun binaba'in fatabayyanu an tusibu qawman bijahala fatusbihu ala ma fa'altum nadimin. That all you who believe, when a sinful person brings you any information, seek to to investigate it. Seek the truth about it. Lest you will hate people, you will harm people ignorantly, and then find yourself the next day regretting what you did in the previous day. Differences, especially of opinion in one group, is bound to happen as human beings. Differences in a community is bound to happen as human beings. Differences in a country is bound to happen as human beings. But we must use the approach of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in addressing all our differences. What is that approach? The approach of verification, number one, of everything that you hear or you see. Try to verify. Number two, we have to use the approach of tolerance, because sometimes the idea that you will see or the activities that you are seeing, you need to exercise more patience for you to be able to have it, and then you move together. If there is no tolerance, you can move as a group. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا فَتَفْشَلُوا وَتَذْهَبَ رِيحُكُمْ وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ. Allah says, obey Allah, obey the messenger, and do not dispute among yourselves, lest you will lose your strength and courage. وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا. Do not be disputing among yourselves, lest you will lose your strength and courage. If you are strong, united, and then you allow disputes based on differences, because this person who is speaking is from here, and so I'm not going to side with him. The other person who is speaking is from there, I'm not going to side from her. Absolutely. You will lose your strength. You will lose your courage. Whatever your strength will go away. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, wasbir, be patient. What kind of patience that Allah is talking about here? That is the patience of tolerance. You have differences in ideas, but tolerate one another. You have differences in views, tolerate one another. You have differences in your plans, tolerate one another. If you tolerate under these differences, you become stronger. If you refuse to tolerate, you are weakening yourself. Finally, you will see yourself distracted. So Allah says, what's good? Be patient with one another. Inna Allaha ma'a sabirin. And Allah is always supportive to the patient ones. Finally, Muslim brothers and sisters, when we look at our country, níbi bàbá àwọn onígbẹ́là òun akẹ́ yọ skul àmì akẹ́ yẹ̀wò ìjà skul nìkan wọn akẹ́ skul sef fún pípẹ́ àyè class 1 class 2 class 3 àwọn kà á ṣì DHS 3 wọn akẹ́ ṣì yẹ class 1 ní àmẹ́mú àmì akẹ́ òkú kọ́ọ̀bà class 2 lẹ́wọ̀n àmẹ́mú àmì akẹ́ òkú nàka ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀yẹ́ mi nàka àwọn kà á ṣì form 3 ṣì àmì nàka. Akẹ́ na from only your class 2 Alua ke le form 3 yo ani ye bena family of class 1 ike ne ke mi bla mo no na ye hu so ake wo ko ni bena ni buku jiwo ake ko ni bena bi keji oke la bi e hu buku ji ani na ka no ko ke keshi ke ni wana ke buku ni na uchu ake shi na ka ni ja eku ye jene shi ake shi Nukujela ani iye bena fumonio kondi bena ike dadi nike ni bla mo le ho bana ye jamu ni ake yo o mandana wanake Christopher ye Ghana ne Muslim free ye Ghana ne traditional Islam ye Ghana ne ni ake Ghana mabaya no Isaka ofe okuni banafiri wamandana iwe yano keji balake Muslim yake amebena fi Christopher yake amebena fi Fabia Nishe the traditional is full of yake amebena fi Nishe bwana ke mayani alokufu nike mayababa nakaino inani iba ikele ke mjira mane chofula de chekeni yakiam banafiri ehani jeleni afefe tubadeje ni ike alawe ye eni nini ibanye ni edofe nuguli ni balake kebu ganjibe mufe mo gani mujile ni fe gani si alawe igomo ke eni ni ija ofe ni ake gan ni die ni die asante ni die àìgbégbèrè bí ẹ kẹmínà ní ìkẹ́ aláwọ̀ ìjíràwọ̀ bí bọ́náfẹ́ ní lọ́fẹ́ ìkùnlé ṣìjẹ́ ní ìjíràwọ̀ ní òmì agbẹ́ ìkẹ́ kẹ́jì ọba adìsàntẹ́ ìkẹ́ wọ̀mì ìjíràwọ̀ ní wọ́n dámọ́dọ́dọ́ ní wọ́kẹ́ hàn ìṣẹ́ kẹ́jì tí ìgbàwọ̀kẹ́ ìkẹ́ nàìjíríà ní ìhà ní wẹ́yàmọ̀ kraa eke obana kuwe namba amesusu maji ame bena fi kuyi ni she ike ebe ni ohaye si ako bena fi kuyi ni she de eko mi fi mo nje eko mi fi mo iwe ni iba eke ke ni ehawo historical alo adisaku eke to adisaku ni eha wo yake Bego Basheni Chinai Eke Bahichi, Yakucho Kubuni, Chinai no Ekomie, White so, Alo, Eye so, Noni Genio, Lao Edi so, Noni di Ete, Eyesu, Kala, Nidi Brown, Lao so, Ni Eke, Chinai Eke, Nini Ameyo, Ameke. Jata koduwe na kai akutu yi ni be fere ni me jata ne ni ba ti shi ake ihamu amete ameba ko na me jata ne yi ni ete ko ni ne to no san yo jata ba yesi ake no bode bale e ko me fe mo ni yo ne ke kòlì náà tó ìwọ ìní ànàmọ̀gbọ̀n iye ìwọ ọdún ìbá pa èyí ake ike ní gbàlámọ̀dá àbàmì tó ìbá náà fi ní kẹ́jì ètò ìkọmọ ní efi ìwọ ètò ìyànà tìǹánì di ebi nke so kálánù ní àmà ìyàfíté tìǹà eyẹ ìhàmì akẹ́sí China ye ewu eno amitu ni ina la keleji amini lo alole ina ni amitu wo ni bale na kan amenya me yesa ke be wo ni keji wo plus mo ni hiye wo ni ni fi o ni bi kunu keneke wo ni bale na kan jata ke wo ibas mo ni e amo ne ke China eye ne wo keji amo ame ameta ba ina se ka bona fi ni ine ibile wo be bi ani akẹ́ni ìjẹ́ ìbànújẹ́ lónìí ní àtẹ̀jìnà ewé ẹ̀mọ́nà mẹ́ enyo amebawa ananyini jatani china eyeno kuni ibile beko kunsani omobayi jatani ebe inake esheme yenyo niji ekinke so kala alosu chuwe niwo ibalake shi sani amenyo lewe gani glamu abadana fe ngeji piano mo mukuni ibawa mukuni niwo ni ite knowledge gawo ege ni akele lawo e afite ebi yanale wo to ni lawo ati ebi momo gawo ibawa ejini ni agbele wo be bi ani e shodan ko wo be ni ibarake omo ni katani omo ni amu gawo be inale awakela ni fana inale awuf ejake bi ani enyani ira bala lókùnrin ekùnrin ọ̀rọ̀bẹ́ni ní ètò ìrọ̀mọ́mọ́ ráàrin kẹ́ ànípálé bí àmì ilẹ̀ lókùnbẹ́ ní ìráfì ṣí kẹgẹ bí àmì ní àmìfẹ́ àmìjì akẹ́ṣí àbáàkẹ́ṣí àmẹ́rẹ́ àmìmọ̀mí rẹ̀ nàkàntẹ́bẹ̀ ní àmìnákẹ́ àmìkùnrin ní rẹ̀ nàgbè ìbà ìwọ̀ ìkẹ́ kẹjú ọ̀pẹ́ rẹ̀ ekùnrin fẹ́ mọ́ èjì lókùnrin kùnrin ní bí ẹ̀mí ìyá bẹ́ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní ìjọba tó gbọ̀gbà lọ́ọ̀bì àmìlọ́mú mi ní àmìfàgbẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́lọ́mù ní ìlú náà ní akẹ́rù lọ́lẹ̀ èké akẹ́rù àyèkiri lóyè skẹ́sẹ́ ìdè ní ọ̀dọ̀ third floor ní kẹ́jì kúmọ̀ ìrìnà ní ẹ̀ first floor ọ̀sẹ̀ ní ẹ̀ third floor ní àhùn ìyọ̀dà akẹ́ni ní ẹ̀ grand grand kẹ́rù akẹ́ni ní ẹ̀yà òṣìṣẹ́ ní ọ̀dọ̀ ìlú náà ní ìdáná third floor ní ọ̀dọ̀ third floor ní ọ̀dọ̀ òṣìṣẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀gbọ̀n tó ṣiṣẹ́ ìdáná fún mi ọ̀rọ̀ mi àti mi akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìfàtàlẹ́yìn ha àmì òṣìṣẹ́ akẹ́kẹ́jì àmì mi ní àmì ìgbìmọ̀ yọ̀dọ̀ kúkú ní àmì fẹ́ àbáyọ nìyẹn ìbàlákẹ́ bẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀yìn ṣe ìbàlákẹ́ àmì mú òṣìṣẹ́ ní àmì ìtúrísì àmì ìkọ̀wé ìfàtàlẹ́ school wọ́n nígbà yẹ ṣìnà àmì nàkàmú ìdábà yẹ àmì lò ìhà wọ̀nyí akẹ́ èdè ànúpalẹ̀ akẹ́ yẹ ekòlófin nìyẹn kò ní yẹlẹ ìjìnlẹ̀ ní ẹ̀mí ní akẹ́ ìwọ̀n àfihàn tí alẹ́ ẹ̀mí agbára bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní distraction alẹ́ ní fífúnù ní ìkẹ̀bà ẹ̀kẹ́ kọ́jú ìgbà Islam alẹ́ Islamic sect ní wọ́n Tijaniya wọ́n Shia wọ́n Ahlus-Sunnah àǹkẹ́ ní ẹ̀kẹ́ ní akẹ́ Islam báyà ní ọmọ Ghana ìsákẹ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ọ̀bà ẹ̀kẹ́ ni wata islamic kama shi bana ni fún mọ̀yà àbá sílẹ̀bí yìí fi nà kàn ní Tijaniya bí i àkàkẹ́ wà ní àmẹ́kẹ́nà fèsì àbí ní àkàmẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìṣàmánà ẹ̀gbẹ̀nà ní tí àbá bọ̀bá náà kẹ́nàkà ẹ̀kùnrin fi nà wọ̀n ní ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọ̀n nínú wọ̀ nípa ìkẹ́ hàn ọkùnrin ìwọ̀kẹ́ ìgbà akẹ́ṣe wọ̀fẹ́ ọkùnrin ọ̀nà fún ìwọ̀kẹ́ ta wọ̀ islamic ìmàṣẹ wọ̀ Ghana. Yẹ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ ọ̀bánà short Quranic internet ìrìnàmọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àti ẹ̀rọ nínú ìyàmẹ̀ lókà ní ìkọ̀ arúgbó Qurani ní ṣùkọ̀mọ̀ ìkọ̀ àtẹ̀gbìyàn. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله نور السماوات والأرض مثل نور كمشكاة فيها مصباح. المصباح في زجاجة الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتونة لا شرقية ولا غربية ولا جربية يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نار نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم صدق الله العظيم. صدق الله العظيم. التكبير التكبير. والله يؤمنون ولا بد شيء. And so I did a short from our national chairman of the Ghana Muslim Mission in the person of Sheikh Dr. Amin Bonsu. Atagir, our Sheikh is equally occupied somewhere, so we will call on the General Secretary of the Ghana Muslim Mission, Haj Abubakar Isuma, to join the hand. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. So I am here on behalf of all Sheikh Dr. Amin Bonsu, as was announced. Sheikh unfortunately has to be at another equally important Ghana Muslim Mission program in the Ashoti region. So he sends his apologies and his greetings to all of us. Please note that whatever goes well in whatever I say is attributed to Sheikh. However, if I misspeak, it is mine alone. May Allah save this from us. Sheikh Chairman, I respectfully stand on the protocols already observed. The Ghana Muslim Mission was established by our forebears to bridge the gap between Islam and the administrative structures of the country. This was to ensure justice and discourse without fear or favor to all. Has been at the forefront of establishing schools across wherever Ghana Muslim Mission is. We believe that education is the equalizer. We are thus encouraging all members to be committed to the cause of Ghana Muslim Mission so that we can keep the dreams of our forebears alive. Let it be said that when the baton was handed over to us, we took the mission to another level. This is the duty of each and every. I'm sure you agree with me that no well-meaning organization can achieve its aims without the requisite funding. It is for this reason that income-generating activities such as what the Greater Accra region is embarking on cannot be overemphasized. And it is for this reason that each and every one of us should endeavor to contribute our widow's mite to the cause. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks a question that who will give Allah a million and it will be multiplied for him manifold. Quran chapter 2, verse 945. I encourage all of us not to miss this great opportunity. May Allah bless all of us and help us to اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك امين سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله. We thank our General Secretary for giving us
for representing our national chairman for this wonderful speech. All right, so as the way the program was going on, we also joined by some personalities of the high table. Some were with us since the commencement of the program. We have in our list Sheikh Abdul Rashid Ni Anyete Obe Achen Ladade Kotopo Municipal Chief Imam Atebi, and he is sitting in for our chairman for this August occasion. We also have Sheikh Ibrahim Abeka Okai, member of the National Council of Imams, Ghana Muslim Nation. Atebi. We also have Sheikh Yusuf Amate, Teshi Municipal Chief Imam. Atebi. Also with us is Ni Shipi Nate the First, Shipi of Bawi, Lafa, Haj Yusuf, Ni Nate Lai. Atebi. We also have our own mother, Hajia Ikrimatu Kai Kofi, one of the founding members of the Ghana Muslim Mission and wife of the late Justice Yakubu Ama. Atebi. Can you have your name? Atebi. Mashallah, she's our beloved under 16. She never gets home, please. Also in our list is Engineer Ahmed Kwaku, the second national vice chairman of the Ghana Muslim Mission. Atebi. We also have Mr. Jaffer Kapeli, rep of Quebec. Atebi. We also have words from the Virtuous Center. Words from Virtuous Center. Atebi. All right, so we'll continue the rest of our program. Alright, so next on the solidarity messages, we'll be having some short solidarity messages from some personalities among us. The Ladade Kotopo Municipal Chief Imam in the person of Sheikh Abdul Rashid Ni Anyete Obe Achen. Atebi. So he'll be giving us the first solidarity message. Initially, Wana, you know, people can get what you buy from our day. We can claim what Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So I also want to stand on the existing protocols established. And just to plead with you that I'm a Ghanaian, so I'm not that fluent when it comes to the King's language. So pardon me if I decide to speak my native language. Before now, you are if it were you know, she noni hihiawo potenji ake ekumefemu eni ake short yewote she ekumefemu nilo ba wa kucho mo ma no ya moji oti yo abode kegwani ifi ake tamoboni wo yelo Sheikh Salman ekewo ekumefemu ehihia na ata. And as far as the religion Islam is concerned, it is actually built on two things that are inseparable. The first one is taqwa, and then the other one is unity. They are inseparable. That is why when you refer to the Quran chapter 3, verse 102 to 103 thereabouts, when Allah spoke about the fact that, oh, you who believe, fear Allah as he ought to be feared, and that was set in the state of total submission to his will. Then he said, and hold on together to the rope of Allah and be not divided. So our scholars have said that when Allah spoke about taqwa, then he joined it with unity, and they are inseparable. No bashi kumi, moke onye menye himdani, nyeshi anyobe takes akashi lebi, nyeka boya, janipo nihi, chehani mo imlano yi, nike nyefia ekome, kemwa nundo chakma ami, nyeka hani nyemibela, lewani leke, ke unani mobe ishimu se, isake wafi ikumi, niji noni ba wao. Ìwọ ga ni ojú mi lòun àṣàǹtó ní ìjìbò tán bọ́ ní ìwé lọ ìwé ní wọ́n ti bẹ ife màkà ní mọ́kò yóò mọ̀ kò ní ìwé nínú pẹ́ńtẹ́ ní ìtẹ̀wá akẹ́ni èkó lẹ̀ ọ̀ṣun ní ìkẹ́ wà kò sí èyí èyí mọ̀ kò ní èyí ẹ̀ka wọ̀ mọ̀ ní wọ̀ fún ọ nínú wọ́chọ́ ní ìkẹ́bà ní wọ̀gbẹ̀ náà èyí kẹ́ ẹ̀dí èsùn òkú ìbá ahání àdìsàn ìfẹ́ ahílẹ̀ yìí ìwọ anímí kẹ́bù wọ́n bá nyẹ màánu ní àbẹ̀yẹ ní màánu ìlú ẹnẹ wọ́fọ́ bá kẹ́ food for thought ní ìsàkẹ́ wọ́yà ní wàá sùsù òdùbà kẹ́ àpá màánu wọ́pọ̀ ẹni kẹfẹ́ wọ̀ náà kẹ́ wọ́n hílẹ̀ wọ́ yìí kẹ́ wọ́tẹ̀ ní wàá ṣe ọ́ hà mí ní wọ́n bá ajá mi wọ́n kà mí bánu akẹ́ àmẹ́ balọ̀ akẹ́ kó lè má kún sẹ́mu bá yẹ kún ní ìyá dọ́nkì hàn tó wọ́n sàlámù alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa alaykum salaam wa rahmatullahi àtẹ̀bí bàbá dá ọ̀pá ṣe ìjọba Sheikh Abdulrasheed ní Ayọ̀tẹ̀ Odò Achem. Alright, so second to give us the solidarity message is Dr. Said Uthman Tahir from the Lecture Center. Àtẹ̀bí. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am very delighted and happy to be here. To Sheikh Ahmed, my Eman, who has given me to briefly say something about our wonderful occasion. I remember as a child, we used to go to school about Ghana Muslim Mission. I have been out of the country for a while and engaged in Dawah activities in California, the United States of America. So when I came, I want to ask you to just come to an occasion. I'm asking, what is the purpose of the occasion? You say you are going to participate and briefly speak to the members. So, okay, is it a new organization or the organization we used to know as children? It's the same organization. Allahu Akbar. So I went online and then I read more about the effort and activities of Ghana Mission, and I have seen how much effort the organization that I used to know as a child still exists and doing wonderful work for the community as well as the national level. So all I have to say is that I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help the leadership of this wonderful organization for what they are doing and they're helping to our community.
Very briefly, I also asked my mentors just to say something probably very briefly about Islam as an Imam in America. Just let the community know how far is Islam in America. And the reason why, because of the media. And the media has a very negative effect most of the time about the Muslim and Islam in America, for example. Muslims in America are doing a very wonderful job. Every day people in America come to Islam. The community in America is growing. Very briefly, in California, where I am, there are North California and also we have Western California. In the South area, Muslims in the state of California, we have now 1 million Muslims just just in California. In those areas which belong to the south of California, there are over 60 to 70 masjids. In Los Angeles alone, there are schools, and most of the Muslims in America belongs to African Americans. We are always coming to Islam, right? Because their origin, where they came from, are slaves. The slaves who were taken from Africa to America are 30 to 40% Muslims. So they are not that they are coming to Islam, but they are coming as Muslims. Allahu Akbar. We have schools. If you go to Africa, it will be wonderful to see American children who are Hafiz, who are learning more about Islam. And we also are there, inshallah, to raise their effort and help them. Muslims in America, on national level, are above in education than any community in America. Probably in the media, we don't see that. In education, Muslims are above the average past any community in America. In economic, Muslims are playing good role. There is not any sector in America unless you see Muslims. Therefore, I extend the greetings from our community, in particular the Shura Council in America. So, as our Shura have said, we have Shura Council in California, in the north, and in the southern California, which is in Shura Council, over 60 to 70 Masajid and organization or community belongs to that leadership organization, regardless to their differences, as the ulama have said. With that, Muslim will progress and they will help one another, and inshallah, the next generation also will be able to carry out the message of Islam. I have learned a lot this morning. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all our speakers and all the communities who are here. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us, and inshallah after us, we see Islam inshallah in Ghana growing. And as ulama says that diversity and unity and accepting the ideas from each other, that's also us, inshallah, to a better progress of our religion of Islam, as well, inshallah, will help us, our country Ghana, to progress. Wherever you hear this, you hear Ghana, Ghana. Why Ghana?
because of the peace. Because of peace. So thank you, our leadership for here. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you to continue, inshallah, to make your service towards their obedience and nationals. Thank you very much indeed. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Atakbir! Atakbir! And so we thank our Father so much for giving us this wonderful piece of solidarity message. America ni kuku aka shi ko Islam ne a yaje ne ta ce una internet ke na TV ano ija ke awo miji yaje ne shike di obaje ne da because they know no Islam yaje ne they can copy ni akasi ni titri no ni kasi wa amaji Muslims they can aka imam yaje ne la mu amabe chu amana aka imams when I feel Islam, I am not going to be allowed if it is easy. And so the last person to give us the solidarity is Sheikh Ali Warren, and he is the CEO of Nalma Construction Automobiles. Atakbir! 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 Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ulamas, our mothers and fathers, members of Ghana Muslim Mission, I greet you all. I'm grateful to give this opportunity to speak to you all today. Inshallah, I'm also the chairman for Domi branch, so I'm well versed with the Ghana Muslim Mission, inshallah. The little I want to address we all is based on a hadith that was narrated, and then it's very profound and very educative. So I wanted to share it so that we can all proceed on the hadith. Inshallah, it narrates by saying that the Prophet, a man had a date palm warehouse, as in dates we all know we use for making. Said there's a lot of blessing if you use it, inshallah. So he had a date palm warehouse, and he said in his will that if he passes away, if he dies, he should distribute it to the poor people of Medina. So alhamdulillah, Allah took his life, and Prophet decided to share all that he had as the will states. So through that he asked the people who were helping him share the dates that, is it done? And they said, yes, it is done. So they went through all the warehouse and they saw that there was one date palm that was left on the floor. He gave this date palm when he was alive. Then it will be multiple of blessing for him as he is in his life than as his demise. Meaning that if he gave the date palm when he was alive, the blessing will be many more than the whole warehouse he gave as he died. Meaning that as you and I are here today, what we give today is what belongs to us. What we leave behind is not ours. So today, that's the whole program is about raising funds to get a water project that we can actually sell some and also use to develop the programs that our Sheikh here said. My wife and myself decided to start by donating 10,000 Ghana cedis to support this program so that it becomes a successful one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I say thank Allah very much for giving us this piece of encouraging us. Alright, so we are at a very critical point of our program. I believe this is too big for me, so I'm going to leave it in the hands of Al-Hajj Kofi and Hajj Selma Amin Bensu to handle. And so we are at the point where the appeal for funds towards the construction of popular water facility for the Ghana Muslim Mission with the Akari. Atabir!
And so if our Imam, she knew my office here and have your Selma, I mean, do so kindly possession. The only share over his cousin, the unqualified, a chief in the field. In fact, a chief in the same war or invite war papa to the military Hajj no coffee to when you Hajj Selma Abi Bonso Koni and Kawachu Nakai Michino. After being okay, so also in our midst is Sheikh Hussein Hassan Yeboah. After being inshallah.
We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We bear witness that there's no way of worship except Him, and His messenger and servant. May peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, his companions, and all those who follow the judgment day.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just want to say we come for. Tájọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ wọlé rẹ̀ lókè mo ṣíkà àkẹ́fì ọ̀ ní ní tí wọ́n ní wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ̀ ní ẹ̀ sọ́rọ́ wọ́n yà wọ́n ní ẹ̀ tó ní wọ́n tí lò dùgbà sẹ́nà tọ́lọ kẹ ọdún báyìí ọ̀wá bí mi bẹ̀ ó ní ọgbà bẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ fi ìròyìn bí àdéhùn wọ́n ní tí wọ́n ní sa ẹ̀kẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ tù ẹ̀rọ ọgbí bẹ̀kẹ́ kan ẹ̀rọ.
Nti ni a yɛ papa yɛ no yɛkɔ ne fi na yɛkɔ ne fi kakra na yɛkɔ ne za kakra na ɛnɛ yɛde bɛ mɛkisi nti yɛbɛdi ka akyerɛ yɛ papa no mpanyinfoɔ a wɔahyia mu wɔ ha na mepɛ sɛ mebisa yɛ nyinaa sɛ ofa nnɛ to yɛ hɛtɛɛ
ofa nnɛ Sheikh Hussein ẹbí ẹdẹ lọlẹ bá fọtọ ọba tún pọ ìtumọ̀ ṣé adìyà wọdí ẹ nìkan fọntẹ kakra lórí ọ̀nà jí ẹ̀yìn níbi ìgbà wọdí ẹ ẹnẹ yẹ mass meeting da yẹ mass meeting yẹ yẹ nu branches yẹ ọ̀nù yìí à na tọ́jọ́lẹ̀ tẹ̀ na di anka mi yɛde ato aso ɛm sɛ saa na ɛyɛ no nti ɛnɛ mɛnɛ nyɛ ma wɔ na yɛ ngu iladio na ɔba ta oyie fo adiba nkyɛn lɛ bi na ala kɔdɔ wala fi o keke wɔn kyɛ pepee keke deɛ mi kan ni sɛ ɛnɛ yɛ mass meeting da nti yɛ mass meeting yɛ mu branch after branch tɛpɛ sɛ obiara fa ne deɛ bra. We're na yamu mpanyinfoɔ
branch of Scanner.
Salaam alaikum. Papa wei sɛ wɔyɛ nkanfoɔ yɛ bebree kasɛ bi yɛ nkrani Salaam alaikum. Ɛm sɛ yɛbɛda ɔtɔfoɔ na yɛ maame yɛ sister wɔ ha mafoɔ sɔrɔ mu aka ne nkan na ɛwɔ na bɛka mu ɛm sɛ na aka wo de bɛka inshallah ɛm sɛ speaker na wɔbaa ha no our brother who came donated 10,000 with a wife I think the we all reason why we are here this morning. Of this country. Then we will have an impact for the Muslim in this country. We are not everything here for us. Yes, we are going to go send our new car. We see a mass meeting thing. The mass meeting thing also, we're going to go to group. And the way we say about this car. Come for Ghana had it. The Ghana Muslim nation, more wide. Mama, yes, so I'm not from his education, which you bet mercy. So, could be bet mercy, university bet mercy. 80 incomes no one day, yes, a mobile clinic, Nanda hospital. Pure water in Ghana, Yaka. One day, the bus of not pure water like Ghana Muslim nation, and then they leave it our Ghana. Now, we say, come before so. Biana yabali saria ye bara please be na yes you bet my contribution I'm always say yes so send you come make you thousands of dollars come make no now you pay thousands of dollars to make sure we can build Islam for the nation and for the ummah. Obi anya go pon boy na ala bu kofi ni na no na yes mass meeting no kamuti ni enya listen ba ya obi agama 10,000 Ghana on the way if say what you in the script now. So you can move from Padia, could be a telephone, maybe a miska, Babu Kudi, Bakudi, you don't have money. If you are and you have credit, and you are come to tell me that. Say I am in some of my when you are actually move on, but you didn't say there's a credit. I cannot actually imagine some so. Like a semi story, kids will be mine now. Everybody go to the moon. Young fan say, young mammy, you're done for you. Some making a true story, true life story. Now, I'm saying, I'm a fan of HAFIZ. Now, you share your banks up on a branch. Now, young so you will donate. Not your programs be a year, you know, one and a year. Last year, you were to be the boy in Yankafo. Now, we shall say, young mamma who can come and who just say, quite about first so they will say, I am successful be a 3 years. Now, this year, you saw the young to make the share so. Now, yet the program no share so no. Yet 2 years, you should don't come shiny far. Na ye mama no onka ya hu bio nyame afana de akoti se bi me nka ye nyina ye yawo ye nya be ma ye su ye na ye ba ye o bibia me nka sambe obi anim se ye na su ye me fa le kan se yi na ho ke kan na de boa Ghana Muslim mission in Kupon Judy. Now, so vibrant young man, and now you see me away. Sanson, I am penny. Sanson, I am penny for a Mubuana, Ghana, and you are one who again will be the two. You, Assalamu alaikum. Sanson, I am penny. I will be and not Ghana Muslim. I bet you are the people so I say baby. And now you're 2 years. Almost all alone. If you are in another room, also what else to do, or what I do, what Papa do. Now, you're kind young kind and some kind will be out. Yet they carry up on my access, say. And maybe the bar say a play, say I'm playing. Me means no one knows Susanna. We soon bet you never. We bet you never so I am a Susanna. And you also for that as a daily. And don't have an say a play, say a play. You need to accomplish my Susanna. And that, yes, yeah. And then
So baba e boju baby na yin yes no na se me sa na se ye choice bia na ye bisa ye ho se e dien na ye bisa ti ho ama sa amre na e be ba na ye mu bu e na ya ya dum Ghana Muslim Mission Greater Accra na dia sa si masalachi yo so yes ye the boys e mako for yes the boys mako for na yet actually have drama you to make like saying you may be making saying you see about drama ni pa na nsuano we are find the proceeds no so about basso your business na the proceeds no and also you dey the investment they blah na njuma na insure ye money pa no malam say you want papa etin you hadith be I say woman no say any person here what's the business so na something so exactly would you like you now die you side you like you salad so back so do things as well that can na side you like you no back and you dey do and then say born now we court the leader said the ball is in our court say about you be right choice na probably that you am my men any you be that and now say decision dey you take it
Akabi asantefo se okopo owo anoma se den kan fo mutu jaje ana ahadu kan mu monte ka fo lefu usu kan ni ka fo lefu na passe
na ye bisa ye mu question me e bia obi wa hasan na sama ye ka ya kuma but what ho si ni si kan ni ya I'm sure I'm watching and I'm sure I'm yes. One coupon or my sasa that to Jailan. One fancy wow. What's I say? Which are back 261. Okay, chapter 2, verse 261. What's it or more? And when you are Missika, every boy and you do a deal in your council. Or more for 7 X's say, or be a brush of okay, planting maize. But they brush off and go some big I guess okay good. It's only back up and the phone. But air banner na a banner apply 1, 2, 3, not 4, but 7 seats like yes. Not a banner
that number 7.
Not that is 7 so be answer but who brings 100. Not just say so when you see at the end of your man, you are promise or see what about 2 verse 2:16 say, and then I put on he replaced it in multiple folds for you. And if you know, the people how say how you do the
example of prophet, see them say we are that can 7. Again, you say about the now this is sign out here. Increase the bottom 7. No, we have more 100. And the beings are broke, that can get more than 100. But not that 1,000. The 7 not 7,000 out of 1. The word of war, and it's a good to be the so for 7,000 times 2. Oh, Alexander said to say, walk over the room.
It's a mutual sense. So you need to see how another boy. Now, me not sure about when you saw about so let's see what you place in the Panama. Now, some of my Kasawa come about money, you put bank account, you can you know the day. And people, me say, you see, that's our account, and I say, if you're going to man, and then but you're giving in that more and me say I have to you want to in the sea and the obian the sea and no china so
you want to put 2 hours to come in the crime of the sea
that's the man
it isn't 1 hour
and she says see na me you know patenting but say you no blow what have ya na original plan say $100 million account say one city say na about from man and that's a government office say you yeah, I'm out for me. The Baba Bishia, you go see ya. The Baba Bishia got to do it. You with Japadia. And to say, I bet you with Japadia, you dear, let us say, no more and no dear. Me alone, dear, no, anywhere in the Nigeria to say, what a one, no one, and your boy that shall come. And no, this Adaka to Jaya, any day to come, and I say, we are nothing, say, no, you are to be my name, no one, about a shaman, even if you are still at any that shall come.
Allah just make it a small example in the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah,
260. The likeness of those who spend the cause of Allah is those who have put a corn, maize, in the ground there, and it come out, have a 7 fold. Every fold more than 1,000 or 700 or 100, multiplied by 7 is a lot. So there's no way you spend your money in the cause of Allah and it will be wasted. And as he said, we all know what will happen within 5 minutes or 10 minutes to come. We don't know. It's only Allah who knows. Money that is with you here, it will be with you. But the day that you die, as our mother said, they will come and chop it, and we will drop and do something you. When we chop, I won't keep quiet because this man, when he is alive, you don't want to give money. Now he's dead. Your long piece, the day you die, people will start targeting it. Your wife will start targeting her. So remember, whatever you give in the course of Allah is for you. But the one you leave behind, remember it's not for you. If you don't even give, you didn't get good children who are believers. They will spend the money in the wrong way. But whatever way they spend the money is not for you, it's for them. So you should make sure that we have our mobile money. You have it, money, you have it. You have more. If you don't have money, you have account. If you don't have account, your pocket is there. So don't make mistake and go away from here without giving anything to Allah. Other than that, not possible.
I'm saying, no, yes,
our brother has just started.
He said, the woman, like a window, and we are guaranteed of this. When you say you're 2 and 9, you have your 2 and 9 appropriate money. And you it's guaranteed. You insurance plan, baby.
I'm not matter what you believe. This is a big we are doing. This is a work of fire, first class, business class, and economy. First class from mobile phone 14 Pro Max the first class. Only first class. Go for 14 Pro Max. Now they tell me, now you mistake money 10 CDs. Let me continue you this one. Some of the can have here 8 million. M1. And then you say with 13 Pro Max. The first class, the business class, economy. Now you must come out. Your buy economy are using before line. You say economically, but also you don't make a class. And you know, your brother ever started that before that, you sick. Doctor. Imam, I didn't go with one Imam. And one Malam, save the place around. On the Maserati, the very Malam use Masabed. A dear Allah is not much. Madina Zulu, Omatiano. You have an individual answering a good Omatiano, 1,000 Ghana. You see, I started with 1,000 and I put 1,000 line. Maybe I'm facing the city down now. Only to back. I never call it to pay water. You see, or to be here. In this awesome, this is a gorgeous canal. You know, come today, come. You have to get one there. Many of our discovery. When you meet a community, the Allah is Islam or Filipina. Over 1,000 Ghana cities. That bill. Omatiano. Oh, dear, when you know if you when you a sake hour. No, a pledge. No pledge 10,000. When I mean a pledge for 10,000 Ghana cedis. The bill. Okay? There are 10,000 Ghana cedis. The pledge, if you I can buy 10,000 Ghana cedis. And you pledge the full. I am here for you. Because Ugo, share Oba and Fuel. I'm not saying anything. $10,000 Ghana separate bill. Sheikh Amin. I can hear you. production, we are saying you. Some of them are many of them are you find a sheikh, I mean, or your imam, or your sheikh, or your doctor, or your sponsor, or your writer, or your preacher, or you find a 1 man thousand. When you can have got a game, I'm going to be out of the I'm the car. Say, no more room, or you quite a get to television. Open television here. Or no cost of the back, it costs 18,000 Ghana. It is also challenging a hero. 20 18,000 shake Dr. Amin Bills 18,000 Ghana or the cost of the one bottle was selling and be our after me, and my mom is saying after me. Allow Aqua, as you remember. When you shake them a bread, shake them a bread to a train. So also, I don't know. Hirz Jafar Papeli, president of Kudek, 2,000 Ghana series pledge. Now again, Ikraba at a billion. Everybody, waiting for the kind. You see, can you come and listen to this? That is an text card from Kaka. Let's extract. You see, on number Ghana, $1,000. And the man going to be make $1,000,000 like a magic. When you see them, and what is it? But then, okay, Rabba, this is a business class and I will. Yes, you see, I have a first class. Okay, 18,000 for first class. And the next one is a business class and I say an economy. But you need the economy. Really, okay, here. In your economy, I am bank. Aha. You see, I'm the video. Remember, now, I'm going to say, now, I'm not what about a man from the American? No man from the American. You, as a you. Me acquire, and see where you person me. Me brother, they me husband never in patrol. Into my husband, and you brother don't know what kind. But you are the body. So you will be something and never person one got. Okay, go. You, that's I'm Junior. And this is so the more 2,500. Dr. Amin Bills Junior. Only 2,500. Dr. Amin Bills Junior. Now we give out 2,500. The bill. Now tell me, if I don't check the bill. No, the number. I check the bill. Only one again. Don't know where I want. Could you discover? Me, you discover. China, you discover. 2,500. Hey, madam. Go, Castle. Capital. You see, Dr. Amin Aka, Dr. Amin Third Junior. You be so trained to say, I'm not trying to find out. You used to come out, you're saying, I'm home. And it's in a young video, you're trying to take advantage of the situation now. Now you're multiply. And see, somebody may show so damn million. I'm not sure that's good, man. This is coming inside. You're going to teach you. It doesn't come out of my home. So I'm going to go. Yes, I'm going to take what I'm going to a high people when we are by you. And the high people we are waiting for you people. We have the imams, we are imams at the same time they are businessmen. So come forward and come and do something for us before we talk too much. Imam, if you don't want to talk, come and do something. So you are waiting for first class. If you have a business card, you can still come. Madam, no, I'm not going to say maybe I'm not going to say I'm not going to say a individual. Justice Yakubu Amma the second and Amma age okay the second 2,000 Ghana cedis. I put the one on your planning for this, maybe I'm now going to travel. Only men sees believing. If you are there in the chair, if you are not the man, number 2 going beautiful. So what I said, please say most kind. My name is Abana. Can you see that's which was color? You are saying it now. I'm going to hell. I didn't come all together. I do. I don't know what to do. I can hear you. Madam said me to see you because of this camera. They can't tell me no, I'm not talking about slim. Yes, slim, I won't get this camera. And yes, slim, and yes, slim, the poor can die with the trail of our life. What I would do, about you, people know. It is over so that the trail of Allah will move with you. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Yakubu, Justice Yakubu, Ama, I said, Dr. Rajat Aman of India. Only the champions. You see, I'm the whole of them. I'm kind of my opposite. The number of one opposite. Any one microphone. You see, Suleiman, the team will be at it. The Corona India. At a bill. It's only the only thing you got to go. If you have that, you know, Dr. Ford and Campo. Right. And the way Ibrahim Mensa and also, is it family? I can hear you. I will look at family. Only the Alexander know, because it's not where the deal. What plus you got? You have done well, Dr. Rabiatu, the senior sister, you know. That is only the fathers of Ghana mission. So I'm going to come by yes. Uniform, that's 2,000 plus. Water center and human services. Uploading to Ghana City. 2,000 Ghana City. Press. One sorry, the first class. General Secretary Ghana Muslim Mission. So see, General Secretary. Allow me. Suma Ghana Muslim Mission Secretary. Or Secretary or some attorney. That is all done in the embassy of Mufti. General Secretary. Yeah. Problem that. We're not kind of I can tell you for more. And my work, I'm not saying that I'm not that. My daughter, radio to the family with you, and doctor phone, doctor, I'm not going to do I don't go to Alexander. How you have yesterday? I see a piece of I can't look at Alexander. I thought I was down Alexander. Why I know the thing? Yes, why my doctor told that now? Also, yes, I mean, it's a team. I mean, the beginning of it, there's no pledge. So, the catching so much cash in my and I'm not paying you can't but you can't take. Okay. We go 2,500. Happen. I'm all I'm saying that my promise of Canada. You play the Nova. And one day I'm going to what is the film of young family there? What do you guys like? I can't go. Ajia, that is it. Akabir, Ghana Muslim Mission Fellowship, Greater Accra, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Akabir, Ghana Muslim Mission Women Fellowship Foundation, 500 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Ghana Muslim Mission Russia branch, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Any Russia branch, Russia yate. No prepare the mama. Russia. Omam kunta kona na. David. Na gani de. Russia. Mankobi. Sakuma branch. 100,000. Hello. Now, branch hello. Okay, go. Sakuma 1,000 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Takbir. Muhammad Institute MS, 500 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Mankobi branch, 500 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Igwe cheke erine ba. Àwọn bọ́lọ́gbọ́ bá. Progressive Muslim Assembly PMA, 500 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Ittihadul Islamiyah, 500 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Akabir. Ewo bomode. Logene Sakumo lo Russia. Na gawe yani to the Kuba branch, 600 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Okay. Oh, you there? This should be Universal Muslim Assembly. Jamiatu. Hey, no, never know one what to come on. Beya, never. Told me now about it. About a mass meeting. Ismail Ama, a pledge 1,000 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Abdulsalam Taki, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Mustafa Obey's family, 500 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Alhaji Maksud Lampi, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Alhaj Abdul Rashid Tahiru Shuaib, Tahiru, 200 Ghana cedis. Eman Shuaib, 100 Ghana cedis. Akabir. Alhaji Tissue. Allahu Akbar. Listen. Allahu Akbar. Maybe I say, this is what to do. Yeah. Campaign and family. Pledge starting with level. Two step. Sisi ano. Kau kali pina. Berkis, wajah berkis. Yes. Ibu nak aku 200 Ghana cedis at a bill. Ibu nak aku at a bill. Nama before. Sini ibu nak aku ni tu aku. Na ini kau berdua ya hai. Yang tuan kita na, aku butahu. Raya nungguasi. Wale. Itu ya betul. Obo tunukan ngasa, okan ngano. Obacha dai. Na obacha boho ninkai. Nubu. Obacha nubu. Chana da fante ya onto. Ya betu. Ina ya tu. Ya betu. Yes, we all be through. 200 Ghana cedis at a bill. Ini yang kamu harus. Kamu sebenarnya. Ini kan waktu. 600. 2,000. Kamu branch. Kanisi. Ghana Muslim Mission. Ghana branch. 600 Ghana cedis at a bill. Ibu modi. Ghana branch. UMA. Israel Mensa and Merk 500 Ghana cedis at a bill. Dawah and Nelson, Lawo pledge 500 Ghana cedis at a bill. What pledge you get? Two step. Now, I'm going to go contain on the line. In the line. Tony, 2,000 Ghana cedis. What a sky on you. At a bill. Allahu Akbar. At a bill. At a bill. And now this morning, comment on one comment. When you comment, I never will comment. The mean can you come here? I got a bill. I'm just coming now. They say, what is not? My year, over your Penipa 50. Ghana. 50. 100 Ghana. Then start to have to 50. The 100 Ghana. 50. Oh, I think we have to follow. At a bill. After when you not to what you got to handle. I have your Latiano. At a bill. You have to take a place here. You not really finish on the bottom. Two steps. Never started at your it's a true. 2 steps. When you coming. The company. And Mahagana Muslim said 16,000 cities. With 160 million to Tushka. Now we can alcohol. Many are neglected. Now we have 300 Ghana cities at a bill. And then my name is Dr. Aka 47, 100. Oh. I think that is the table. When you go over 100. 200. And Khalida to table 200. Amina Otu 100 Ghana cities. Oh, okay. Where 200? That's 300. My name is 7. I come for the prayer. Ajia. Okay, account 42. Latest Ajia. Hey! On the call make a latest one. I don't know what the mom was on. 100. Account 42. 100 never. Account 41. My money can't was account 41. What is it? Account 41. Account 41. Oh. Where the 100 you said to follow me? I know my 100 now. Account 40. You are not 40 now. Sell a crown as I don't know you. What I want to know. I can't get 40. There are 100 cities. Oh, Allah Akbar. Namumashika, Omo Bashka, Omo Bishop Naska, some of one friends, you can narrow, not Koran Gano, not even Gano, what? Let me tell you, God bless you, give you money, your father, your mother, and all the family. Give you knowledge of Quran. Everything that is good in this world, will Allah give you and your family. I got 38. I got 37. I don't count. I like to go to my bed and come out. My bed can come out. Allah Akbar. You have the pledge 1,000. You have the pledge 1,000. You got this. I'm in 500. Give me my rest of family for 20. I'm not really everything. You and your phone, okay? Bye-bye. Actually, I love. There's going to be more. 200. Actually, I love. I can't go to 6. I can't 36. I can't 36. 100 now, really different. 100 no. Really. 100 now. I can't 300 Ghana cedis. I can't 34. I say now, I have Sana Odin Melson. 200 Ghana cedis. I can't 34. Fatima Plaka Koto. 32. 300 Ghana cedis. I can't 32. That's good. We can't reach it. Now, when I discover who I was saying, I get a good. Yeah, come on. I got a family 200. Mama Odonko. I got 50 cities at a billion. 100 young. 100. 200. Huh? You don't know. And I got to buy a kiss for you. I got to play